Your Excellency, I'm so glad to be here this afternoon. When I saw the invitation, I was really overjoyed to come to the palace, join my brothers and sisters in the room, and have a conversation with you. I mean, what a day, having a conversation with you.
Well, what a day.
I will speak Chichewa, but I'm very fluent. I need to flow. So when some organization want me to do, I'm fluent. Your Excellency, the World Bank says there are 4 elements of governance. There's accountability, there's transparency, there is participation, and I'll let the other one go because I've forgotten it. But Your Excellency, we cannot ask more than that from the government. Accountability and a government that is transparency.
That's right.
A lot of our youths sitting in this room, not everybody, but I know a lot of us, probably we lack a deep sense of ownership of this country. I'm speaking on behalf of a lot of people who are not in this room. Your Excellency, beyond those doors, there are millions of people who are not happy. People who are angry as I speak. And if you ask them, what's the problem? Governance. We have been given an opportunity, now I'm talking to you, my fellow youths, today, to speak to this man.
Mm-hmm.
You will not get this opportunity again. So we cannot be in this room and ask petty questions. You must ask what you need to ask, what you know is happening out there. If you don't, we are doomed. Your Excellency, I'm a 34-year-old Malawian man who has no other home other than this one, Malawi.
Absolutely.
Your Excellency, I'll tell you that I'm a man who has mixed emotions. The first emotion, I am confused. The second emotion, I am disappointed. The third emotion, I have hope. Because if we don't have hope, then we're lost. So I'm glad that we're in this room because of hope. However, Your Excellency, I would also want to touch on the issues of politics in this country. When we look at leaders, allow me to quote a line from the Quran. My 2 most favorite books in the world are the Quran and the Bible. And the Quran says about leaders must be able to inspire their followers. If we look at our leaders, the crop of our leaders in Parliament, I believe that the youth are probably wanting to go into Parliament because it seems like the quickest way one gets to riches. When we talk about our ministers, our members of Parliament, these are people that it is public knowledge that their pay is anything less than 3 million Malawi kwacha. But their lifestyles, the houses they buy, the fleet of cars that they buy, how do they do this? Your guess is as good as mine. Your Excellency, I would like to tell you that every time when I travel out of this country, be it going to America or going to the UK for my music endeavors, there are so many youths that wants visas to run away from Malawi. I cannot be proud to live in a country where every youth that I meet wants to run away. And Your Excellency, finally, allow me to quote the Bible. In the Bible, in the book of Luke, chapter 7, verse 22, there's a story of a man, John the Baptist. John was in prison and he sent his 2 disciples to have a conversation with Jesus. And in the conversation, they asked Jesus a simple question. Are you the one, or we should wait? And Jesus responded. He said, go and tell John what you've seen. The dead have been risen. The lame can walk. The blind can see. He did not say, I am the one. Your Excellency, if we ask you the same question, are you the one? You should be able to just show and not explain. And finally, Your Excellency, you've been in office for more than 4 years. And you've never invited us here to have this conversation. I will say from the deepest part of my heart, we should be a people who are courageous and not afraid to ask the right questions in a room like this one, because we will not get this opportunity. You're just 6 months away from the general election. You might not be the man who sits in that seat after 6 months. We are having a conversation with you. Inshallah, God willing, if you return to that seat after 6 months, we might benefit because we're discussing with you. But inshallah, God willing, if you don't return, then this gathering is just another show. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you so much.
You know, I was wondering
thinking about it, saying how on a earth would somebody have courage like this, like the way Namadingo has done, asking the questions which are very intelligent to the head of state, asking him to tackle a number of issues which are really concerning about the nation of Malawi. We should respect, not because Namadingo was a celebrity, but because of his courage and intelligent questions, we should respect him. I believe that if Malawians, we can now begin to ask these questions to the people who are leading us. I think we can make them good leaders other than just praising them like the way we've been doing. Because I know as a country we are going through a lot, and the questions like this are important for the nation. To ask our leaders, are you the one? To ask the leaders a lot of questions so that they should know that we really need them to do the right job, not like the way they're doing. I should be honest here by saying that Malawians, most of the times, we have not been so courageous enough to face our leaders and tell them in their faces that we don't like you, we don't like the way you're doing your things, we need you to do better. We haven't done such kind of things. We have always been fearful. But now we are looking at this young man, Namadingo, doing this great kind of job for Malawians, asking questions which are relevant and indeed touching the little issues about our lives, about what's going on in the nation. So this is how we should be doing. And to our politicians, to the president and everybody else, you must understand that you should always do the work that people have always been looking for, not just to play games and to try to do anything that you've been doing which is not even adding value to the lives of the people. Because we want to see the economy working, we want to see the lives of the people getting improved, not just to be people who are getting poorer because of the poor leaderships. We want you as presidents, you as people that have been entrusted with responsibility to understand that you are there for the people, you are not there for yourself. So stop being so kind of, careless and negligent, but start doing the things that we really want you to be doing. So I should say here, Namadingo has done something good for us, and we should speak like this without fear. Let's talk to our presidents, ask them questions that should make them feel like, whoa, yeah, people, they are now not afraid of me. Yeah, they must know that. Not like the way we've been doing, kind of making our leaders to be like their lions, like semi-gods. No, because we've been thinking like our leaders are the ones who are our fathers, in the sense that we should worship them. No, we should not worship them. They must be servants for the people. They must work for the people. That's why Namadingo was doing this thing, asking questions without fear. Because if we tolerate our leaders to be like the way they've been doing, like the government as if they're learning something else which is not important, then this nation will remain the same nation. Malawi will remain the same nation. So as people, let us be confident. Let's ask questions that will make our leaders to think twice about the decisions they make about the nation. This is what we should be doing as Malawians. Standing and speaking with confidence, knowing that whatever I'm doing it for the people, not for myself. You can see Namadingo has got everything, he's got money, he's a celebrity. He could not have been there and asking questions about the poverty that is going on in Malawi, since he is one who is rich. But he hasn't looked at that, but he's looked at the people and said, now I am doing the job for the people. I'm asking on behalf of the people who cannot come here and ask the questions I'm asking. I've been given this opportunity because they know I'm famous. So let me speak for the people, on behalf of the people, the questions that the people could have asked if they had an opportunity like mine, especially those people who are poor. But some people, when they're invited like this in the place like this, they don't ask questions that are important because of the environment. But Namadingo did not look at the environment. Did not look at what kind of the environment this was. But he said, no, let me ask these questions because they are very important. Because if you don't ask these questions now, maybe we may not have an opportunity to ask these questions again. So let me ask what I can ask now for the people. Whether people will laugh at me or whether anybody else will say, no, it didn't well. But let me ask these questions. I give you a big up, Namadingo.